Oh, we here, we here, we here. What's up, y'all? I am Desi T with the Rap Hippies, and we are waiting on our next guest for today's Keep That Same Energy. We're talking black business. If you were on for K-High Socks, he was talking with Stephon Hawkins out of Pennsylvania, who has his own vegan spot. And so now we're here. We're about to have a little bit of fun because who we have, they have their own card game and it's black owned. And, you know, we like anything black owned, and we like anything black owned in any facet of any area within the business. So we are patiently waiting for everybody to come on through. I came on a little early, but we waiting. Hey. Hey. Again, it is your girl Desi T with the Rap Hippies, and we are doing Keep That Same Energy Instagram live series. If you have been with us, you know that this was once an awareness week, and we decided to go ahead and kick it off with, as K-High Sock said, some one-offs. So this is now our Instagram live series, and today we are talking black business. K-High Socks just got off with Stephon Hawkins out of Pennsylvania, who has his own vegan spot out there. So that was really dope. But we are now about to get in and get with it with Christy and Anthony Kent of SociaLaughs, who have their own card game, which I actually got. They actually sent me a few cards, a few card games. So I actually cannot wait to play this with my fellow Rap Hippie team because they're absolutely hilarious and super cool too. So just waiting on them to come through. Oh, here we are. Okay. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
Good. How are y'all?
Good.
So thank you guys for coming and being here with us. I'm Desi T, and this is the Rap Hippies, and we have an Instagram series called Keep That Same Energy. So on Thursdays, we like to highlight black businesses. We're doing all that we can to keep that going, to keep our dollar in our community.
Yes.
You know, keep talking about what we have. So for everybody who's coming to join in, this is Chrissy and Anthony Kent, and they have these cool card games, which I actually got to receive. So I've already gotten my few card games. I have Passport to the Hood, which is Trap Edition, Celeb Said. I have Volume 1 and Volume 3. So
which one's your favorite?
so far. So I've opened up all of them. I was really attracted to Trap Edition because I'm out of Atlanta. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what's said up in here? So it was really cool. So let's wait a couple minutes and let some more people come in, and then we'll get everybody to introduce. You guys can introduce yourselves, but thank you so much for coming. And
Thank you so much for having us. We're excited
because I can't wait to play this with my friends. Me and my boyfriend had looked at them, but you have to have at least 3 or more.
Yeah, at least 3.
Yeah. Game. So we were just kind of going through the cards and saw how cool it was. So
yeah.
I'll give us like maybe a minute or two. Where are you guys based out of?
Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, street, for real.
Yeah, so we're like, what, 3 hours away, right? You said you're in Atlanta. Yep.
I tried to pull all the cards out of the box.
Okay.
Because I realized like they're all different. Like,
and the good thing
They're
is
interchangeable. Yeah, you can play them all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. You can mix them because it's still the same concept. So you can grab questions from volume 1, 2, 3, mix them all up, and it's still the same. Yeah.
I did not even think to even do that. I just thought,
yeah.
Trap Edition, let me play volume 3, let me play volume
No, you can mix them all together.
That's super dope. Okay, so that's good to know. Okay, we can just go ahead and we have a good amount of some people coming. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, everybody. So again, this is Desi T with the Rap Hippies. Just keep that same energy. Black Business Thursday. So y'all already know what it is. This is our second round of the day. You just missed out on K High Socks, who was talking with Stefan Hawkins out of Pennsylvania, who has his own vegan spots, black owned, of course. And now we are here with Chrissy and Anthony Kent, husband and wife duo, who have created a game that is so fun and so cool. So just go ahead and let us know a little bit about yourselves, first of all.
Okay. Well, before I start, can I drink on your gram? You sure?
You know what?
I ain't want to be disrespectful.
No.
I ain't know you had a dry platform. Can I sip?
Do whatever you have to, because these cards are a little wild. So
it's been a long week. Where your drink at?
I was thinking about getting my glass of wine, but I was gonna keep it cool, cause.
Okay.
Well, if you need to take a quick intermission and pour up, you good.
Ain't nothing wrong keeping the PG. It's cool. It's cool.
But it definitely has been a long week. So go ahead and sip away.
Okay. So SociaLaughs is the name of our company, which we house our brand. So we created the company in 2017. When we started out, we had one game, which is the yellow copy you have with a gold box. Passport to the Hood, Volume 1. So we started with that, and then we expanded the company to have 4 additional games. So the second game was Passport to the Hood, Volume 2, Trap Edition, which was the pink one that you said that you gravitated to. And then the third game is Passport to the Hood, Volume 3, Feds Watching, the blue game. And then we also have Celeb Said in the Story of My Life. So Passport to the Hood was created to capture the Black experience. So it's just what it says, Passport to the Hood. So, when you go into a kind of hood environment, in the ghetto, the trap, the projects, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same thing. What are some of the things that you'll see? So a lot of the questions developed were for some of my, childhood experiences, things I've experienced in high school, college, even now. So a lot of the topics cover things that you see in pop culture, hip hop, sports, entertainment, just the whole Black experience, just being Black on a daily basis. So that was kind of the premises for those initial brands. I'll let my wife talk on the last 2 games.
So our other 2 games we have is called The Story of My Life, which is a trivia card game for women. So these are going to be topics that you talk about with your homegirls, that you may even talk about with your coworkers, just everyday women experiences that we have. Celeb Said is our latest game that we released, and this one is based on quotes of the rich and famous. So we're just throwing random quotes out there, like, how you doing? Who said that?
Oh, I just picked up one. You don't love me no more, Jody.
Okay, who said that?
Who said that? And we all know who said that.
Exactly. So it's like we created this game to just put random quotes to where everybody can just blurt out, because these are things like we'll randomly say whenever we're making a joke about something, or just something that resonates within pop culture. This one is not necessarily geared towards the Black culture. With Celeb Said, this is anyone, any politicians you've heard say something crazy, celebrities, all around. Yeah. So those are our games.
This one popped up. It was a Mr. Rogers quote. So, okay. It's a good thing, because I feel like within not even just the Black community, but I know amongst my friends, we can just randomly say, and even me and my boyfriend, he'll be like, who said that?
Yep.
And he'd be like, who said that? And he's even my business partner, K High Socks, he does that sometimes, because we are like movie buffs. So I do the thing that we just do collectively.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's cool that y'all just put it to a game.
He always tests my Black card. Like I think we were still dating, and he was like asking me about these different movies. Have you seen this movie? And he's like, oh no, I'm gonna snatch your card. You're not Black. You need to watch these movies all over again. What was that pimp movie? With the fish.
Superfly.
Yeah, like all these movies, like he would quote stuff, and he's like, "What movie that come from?" And I'm like,
Yeah, Dolomite. Yeah, all the classic black exploitation movies. You know, you got to, yeah.
Know these things. So this
right.
This is a good thing. I think when I was looking at the cards, I was like, oh, you got to know your history. Like even on Passport to the Hood, like I think there was a card about how many blacks they allowed in the NBA. And I was like,
yeah.
And I didn't know that. And so I think it's really dope that you guys are creating this, yet for it to be fun, but it's educational too at the same time.
Absolutely. And that was something, you know, we really wanted to make sure we did. We're like, okay, well, how do we really capture people to want to play our game? But at the same time, let's really throw some history in there. Let's throw some topics in there that is really going to spark a conversation. Even though people are having fun, some of these topics, we still need to bring them up, but let's bring them up in a light environment where people can enjoy themselves, but still have an opportunity to address it. I know that was something very important that Anthony, that he wanted to do, was really highlight some history.
Yeah, just like one question from one of the cards I have, the question is how were food stamps first distributed? So, you know, kids, like, let's say if you have a younger brother, sister, they might be like in their early 20s, a teenager. As far as they know with food stamps, they thinking about an EBT card. You know, they don't know about actual paper or having to go and stand in line and getting food stamps and government cheese. So, you know, I definitely want to expose them to the history of the whole black experience.
So on the card games, y'all actually did it where there's a majority vote set of cards and then there's factual set of cards.
Mm-hmm.
Explain to me how the majority vote goes. Is that just based on everybody who's playing the game? Like that's what you call it?
Exactly. So the focus of the game is when you're playing with people, you need to understand the ages of the people you're playing with. So let's say you have a mixture. Let's say you have some people in 20s, some people in 30s, 40s, 50s, whoever's around. You want to understand their experience, where they came from, and then also, you know, how people grew up. Because, you know, how you grew up is going to determine how you might necessarily pick a particular question. So when you're answering questions, you need to, so let's say, for example, if there's 10 people, you need to say to yourself, okay, well, are 6 of these 10 people going to pick answer C, right? Mm-hmm. So you need to be focusing on what you think other people are going to pick so you don't lose any points.
Yeah.
Okay, so you giving me a little strategy.
Little strategy. And it's also fun to really play with a wide age range of people. For instance, one of our cards, we talk about what is the best NBA or an athlete, right?
Yeah, who's the best NBA?
So you're going to have
like
your
Jordan,
older people
Kobe
fighting or arguing about Jordan versus LeBron, which people do that every day, right? But that's just one of the cards that we have in there. So when you have a younger generation, they're going to scream LeBron all day. When you got an older quote unquote generation or the 80s babies, they're going to scream Jordan all day. So we throw a lot of those kind of questions in there to really make people battle it out with, no, that's not right. Or, you know, just to have a good time.
That's what's up. So what makes y'all's card game a little bit different? Because I know there's some that's kind of circulating. Y'all's are the first that I've seen come with like multiple versions and volumes of the game. What sets y'all apart from the other ones that's kind of out on the market right now? I know there's like Black Card Revoked, which I haven't played. I'm a stand for y'all now that I have this in my possession. But what makes y'all different in this particular market? Because this is a new market for me to see us in right now.
Well, in terms of differences, what I want to do is in capturing the Black experience, I want to capture more so of the hood environment. So that was the main focus, like things that you experience if you're in the hood. So unfortunately, in the hood, you're going to experience some bad things and you're going to experience some good things. So like in terms of me growing up, right, I grew up in situations where you might see some fights, you might see some explicit language being used, and it's not always nice. You know, typically in a hood environment, you around some people who actually don't want to be in that situation. So unfortunately, you're going to be exposed to some things that might not necessarily be the best way to communicate things or resolve particular issues. So I wanted to highlight those things so people can understand, hey, you know, these are some of the things you're going to go through in the hood. You know, you might get in fights, like growing up in school, you might get in fights when you get off the bus. You know, how is that? you know, if you're on food stamps or assisted living, you know, how does all that stuff work out? So I wanted to make sure that that was highlighted, but I didn't want that to take up the whole entire game. So of course, you know, we want to also throw in some pieces of the other, you know, the Black experience as well. Like I said, you know, sports, pop culture, things of that nature as well.
And then, you know, just kind of thinking about SociaLaughs overall. So, you know, how I think we set ourselves apart from some of these other companies, you know, that focus on pop culture. We're able to really bring everyone together with the Story of My Life game or what the Celeb Said. So anyone can go out there and say, oh, I want to go grab this game. I want to play Celeb Said. It may not intimidate them and say, oh, well, you know, Passport to the Hood. We know for the most part that's truly capturing our Black culture, you know, where we're more drawn to pick that up. But I feel like SociaLaughs in general, we are bringing trivia card games where we can capture everyone that want to play. So I think that's what sets us apart. I feel like a lot of other companies that are out there right now, they're kind of, they have their own little pockets that they can, you know, that they're marketing to or they're catering to. SociaLaughs, we're catering to everyone. That's why every game that we bring out, you know, we're looking for another target market to capture and show that we are going to be the trend-setting company for entertainment with trivia cards.
Yeah, I can definitely see that because I was reading on the website some of the questions for the for the women's game.
Yeah,
that's not just within our community. Like those are that all women talk about.
Absolutely. So I will have to tell you though. So the way that the whole idea came up with the Story of My Life. So I was at work one day, and I had braids at the time. I got braids right now. And a middle-aged white woman that I work with, she's like, oh my God, I love your hair. And in the midst of her complimenting my hair, she grabs my braids to touch my hair. Everyone knows, never touch a Black woman's hair. And if you touch it, you better ask for permission. I better know you're coming. All of that better happen before you touch my hair. And I remember I was so livid. I came home and I'm like telling my husband, like, guess what happened today? And then I'm just like going off and I'm like, Black girl problems. And then I was like, we need to make a game for women. And we just started kind of going from there and just thinking about different topics that women think about. And so that's honestly how we create all of our games. It's based off our experiences.
But no one touched my hair. I just grew my hair out. So before I had a brush cut, so I've never been asked to touch my hair.
They like to see what it feels like.
But hopefully I might get some touches now. You know, I still have a little bit of hair.
But with that being said, as far as how you guys created, how long has it taken, I guess, per game or per volume, how long did it take you guys to produce it and like just kind of come up with the questions, the amount of questions that you have? How, you know, walk us through that particular process with the games.
Yeah, so I think the idea for the game came about maybe early 2017. So once I came out of the idea, first we wanted to make sure that we had enough content to actually produce the game. So we started out with about maybe like 400 potential trivia questions that go into games. Wow. And then we kind of went through the process of elimination, said, oh, you know, this won't make it. We pretty much ranked everything. And then once we felt like we had some good content, then we put out volume 1. So the good thing is that over the course of the years, we've been constantly refining the content on the cards. We're definitely big believers in feedback. So whenever we get feedback, whenever we have to do a reprint, we'll take that feedback and we'll either remove questions, revise questions to make sure everyone's being included and we're taking customers' feedback into consideration. So like I said, so that process probably took about maybe 4 or 5 months just to kind of refine everything. Yeah. And then we had to find a printing company to do the design work. Also, too, a lot of design work has changed too, because our original print probably was in production from 2018 up until early 2020. And then in 2020, we actually designed new cards. So like I said, we are constantly looking for ways to improve the content and look and feel, the packaging and everything.
Yeah. And I just think it was fun, like initially with the creation of it. I think we might have been taking a road trip or something, going to maybe visit some family. And we're just like cracking up in the car, coming up with questions because this is our life. You know, everybody can relate to the cousins you can't wait to see when the holidays come, or the uncle that's going to get kicked out where he gets ran off because he's too drunk, or the coworker you can't stand. I mean, it's just our life. And so it was easy to honestly start coming up with content, and it was just fun. The whole process was fun.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, because I think when and we were just asking, you know, just saying things, just things that come up. So that sounds like the best way to come with ideas. Now, how often do you guys have to, I guess, update the cards? Because I was kind of like a little surprised. Like, I've seen a question on there about Kobe, like, who would you bring back? And, you know, that just happened this year. So with what's happening in the world and things like that, how often are you guys looking or kind of have to update the cards?
So actually, you can help us with that. So the quicker the cards sell, the quicker they get updated. To answer your question, so like if we do a bulk order of like one edition, and it sells out in like 3 months or 2 months.
And if it's something else that's going on that we should put in, we'll drop it in.
We'll drop it in.
Yeah.
So y'all heard that. Everybody who's on live, just go ahead to SociaLaughs.
The quicker you buy it, the quicker it gets revised.
Have a bulk option. You can get all 3 or 4 cards at once, and it comes to you. So make sure, go ahead. Just a little plug for y'all.
Well, actually, we've got the All-Star Pack now, which includes all 5 games.
Okay.
You get all 3 Passport to the Hoods, Volume 1 through 3. You get the Story of My Life, and you get Celeb Said.
So the All-Star Pack is only available on our website. Yeah. So we have to go to our website.
I have some of it like on Amazon. I did see some things on Amazon.
Yeah, we sell on Amazon, and we also sell on our personal website as well. Yeah.
Okay.
But y'all, you need to tell people to come to our website so we can cut out the middleman. So Amazon is the middleman. We need to cut the middleman out.
Website, because we talking Black businesses.
Yeah.
That's right. So I'm gonna stick to that.
We're gonna cut out Amazon and go right to SociaLaughs.com and support our people.
All right.
So if anybody's just tuning in, of course, we are here, the Rap Hippies, with Keep That Same Energy. I'm here with Chrissy and Anthony Kent and SociaLaughs. I'm in love with the cards. And like we just said, go to SociaLaughs.com. So just kind of going into the process of the business side, how has, like I said earlier, this is a different market for us. How has that been for you guys, putting yourself into the market of games? Have you come across others or maybe competitors, not even in the Black aspect of, you know, but just of game boards, cards, things like that? I feel like that is a different scene. How has that been, or how has that experience been?
For me, everything's been positive. We have been fortunate enough to that when we first put Passport to the Hood Volume 1 on the market, it just took off by itself. So
from the
name. So what actually happened was when we first put it out there, we started running some ads on Instagram to see what type of results we would get and what the target market would be. So we didn't feel like we were getting any increased sales from advertising. So what I would do is sometimes I would cut off the advertising for like 3 months and see if the sales changed, and they didn't. So basically we created a product that sold itself solely off the name. So what I figured out was that, well, I already knew this, you know, there's a lot of, you know, you have Blacks, white, Hispanics. Everyone is infatuated with Black culture. People love Black culture, especially the hood. So I think the name itself and the branding sold itself. So originally, you see the packaging for Volume 1, the gold box. Originally, I had just font on the front with no picture. Okay. So in terms of rebranding, we started putting actual hoods on the cards.
Yeah.
And also when I noticed when I put the pictures on the front, that increased sales as well.
People love the visuals.
Yeah. And of course, like you said, for the most part, everything's been positive, but some potential challenges that we face is just, the brand awareness. We're not in your Walmart. We're not in Target. If someone has an impromptu kickback, they can't say, oh, let me run up the street real quick and go get, Passport to the Hood or Celeb Said or The Story of My Life. We're solely online only, through Amazon and through our website. So of course that just has a little bit of a challenge where you just can't get our stuff immediately.
And then I would also add in just Black media in general. Like, of course, DJ reached out to you, being that, Black people don't necessarily always have the platform to where we can just pick the phone up and call someone that can make things happen for you. Like, let's say, for example, if you knew someone that had like a large Instagram following that might have like hundreds of thousands of followers or 1 million followers. Sometimes you don't have those connections to where you can say, hey, I just came out with this product. I'm trying to put the product out. Can you help me? And then also sometimes, you might have the financial side where you're just starting out and you don't have a large advertising and marketing budget to get the word out. So those are some challenges that we initially faced getting started up.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you guys have any other businesses, or is this kind of like, I know there's going to be more versions of the cards coming out. Not wait.
Oh, we're both real estate agents as well. Oh, yeah. We both practice real estate. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm an author too.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote a book in 2015 called The Youth Advisor, Young Adult's Guide to Success.
Oh, yeah. You got to tell, I'm going to have DJ send that to us so we could definitely that,
Awesome.
Us, anything that Black people do or our community, we just try to. So don't be humble about that. Plug yourself in. Well, do you guys?
I can tell you too. I need to come up with a liquor company too.
Oh. Let me tell you, we me and my business partner, Kay High Sox, we actually have a PR agency, and we're looking to team up with some liquor companies so we can help, some Black-owned liquor companies so we can help.
Nice.
So when y'all get in that lane, come holler at us. But do you guys have any like advice or any gems to give to the people who are listening, just, about the business side with the games and just what you guys have going on?
Oh yeah, definitely. Actually, I would tell you that I'm a serial entrepreneur. So I've started, multiple businesses. Some have been extremely successful, some haven't. But anytime you pursue a business venture, you definitely learn from those experiences, even if they're failures. What I would tell people is that if you have an idea, first make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you understand the pitfalls, your risk mitigation, how much money can you potentially put up before it becomes a major problem, and more so, don't be afraid to step out there and on faith and take your business idea seriously, because if you don't try, you'll never know. I've never been afraid to try anything. Like, sometimes you got to throw stuff on the wall, and if it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But like I said, you just got to learn from those.
And he's not lying. I first met him, dude was trying to sell weave. Like, I was hanging out at his house, and I was like, I picked it up like, what is this weave doing over here? Like, we need to have a conversation. What are the females over this house? And I was just like, he will do anything.
Yeah, girl, I was moving on bundles. The Peruvian, the Indian, that wavy.
He was bundle.
No, but so let me explain. So this was back in, I think this was back in what, 2010, 2011-ish.
2011.
Yes, you got to remember that's kind of like when the weave business was like really taking off. And so here's the thing is, I've always been able to see an opportunity and take advantage of that opportunity. But yeah, I was selling weave.
He'll do anything. He'll do it.
A hustle, baby. We got to hustle. We have to hustle. Now, is there any type of challenges you guys come across, like now, 2020, with the pandemic, with COVID happening? Have you guys fell into anything?
I'll just be honest. At this point in time, of course, what's happening right now in the world, with COVID and people losing their jobs and stuff is very unfortunate. But from the aspect of our business, sales have really picked up. And I think it's because people are home. They really can't go out anywhere. You know, they may have their own little circle. You know, I call it my approved circle of friends, where I know that they're not out all over the place. I can hang out with them. And so honestly, we have been very blessed as far as sales and our business stuff related to COVID. And I just think because people are staying home and staying put, and they're just kind of like wanting to look for different things to potentially play online. I've had friends take our game. They have Zoom sessions. My sister sent me a screenshot one day, just randomly, one of her organizations that she was in at work, they were actually playing the Trap Edition. Like it was one of their little, employee resource groups. So it's like people are constantly looking for ways to innovate. You know, how can they make things more fun for people that are working at home, or, you know, having your little Zoom sessions with your girlfriends and stuff like that. So people have honestly been really gravitating to our games during this pandemic.
Yeah, that was definitely going to be one of my, you know, I guess questions, because I can see that happening as far as
yeah. We were like, what is happening? And then we thought about it like, that's what's going on.
Yeah, girl, I woke up one day and I looked at my account. I said, man, it's Christmas in March.
I can only imagine. We have I don't know how many times me and my boyfriend has played Uno. I don't know how many times me and my friends have played Uno. So just bring in a whole different card game.
Now you got to add our card games to the list for you and your friends.
Yeah, definitely will. It's already been said. And I think the Rap Hippies is a team. We have like 8 to 10 people on our team. I'm definitely a kickback night, because those are my approved set of.
Yeah.
I'll make it a kickback of some sort, kind of pass around the game. And now that I know you can put all together, it might be a long night, but it'll be pretty cool. So let me see. What else was, I guess, an inspiration? I know we were talking about the Black culture, people trying to, you know, get off of that. Let me go a different way. What has been the reaction of white people playing the game?
Oh, we get we get different feedback and stuff on Amazon, and they say, these aren't Black people. This isn't who wrote these? You know, who owns this company? A lot of people think that we are a white-owned company, and we're quote unquote culture vultures, right? Even though we had on Amazon, maybe we didn't have it as necessarily in the very beginning, but we updated, you know, our description and said that we were Black owned, and people were still saying these can't be Black. You know, this isn't a Black owned company. So first you think to yourself, why do you think that? Why do you think that? Why do you think a Black owned company can't produce quality trivia games or quality entertainment? Why do you think a Black owned company, we can't be on a platform like Amazon? And so honestly, I think that's where a lot of that was coming from. Whenever it comes to non-people of color playing our game.
Yeah. And it's like I said, you know, one thing you'll see in the game, you'll see a lot of questions around stereotypes.
Yeah.
And so in terms of talking about business ownership, you know, there's a stereotype that Black people don't own businesses. So when I first saw this comments, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Well, you're a person, you automatically assume that Black people don't own this product, which you shouldn't. We need to rechange the way we think.
Absolutely.
Holistically.
Yep.
I think we all have to do that. Even like now, the purpose of Keep That Same Energy is to keep the conversation going. Keep that same, because I know this year we had this with, of course, with George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and like everything like that. It was an uproar in Black businesses, Black people. What do we do? How do we keep this for us?
Absolutely. And, you know, I think it's important to support other Black businesses. You know, we are very intentional about supporting. We have we've been blessed with a very fortunate circle of friends where they have their own businesses. They provide services. So the first thing that me and my husband always do is we think, okay, if we need something, Do we know anyone that can do it for us? Do they sell it? You know, do they provide the service before we take our money outside of the Black community? And I think that's what we have to train ourselves to do, because it's easy just to drive up the street and just go throw your money somewhere else, but you have to be intentional. You know, when COVID first hit, restaurants were hit very bad all across the board, and of course Black owned businesses. So I'm a foodie, I love to eat, so on Fridays I was like, Black Friday, like every Friday I was finding a Black owned restaurant to support, whether it was actual brick and mortar, whether it was a food truck. I was keeping up with any of the Black owned businesses that were in the Charlotte arena, to where we could try to support them and put money in their pockets, because it's important to try to keep the money in the Black community. You know, one of your questions that you came up with.
How often the dollar circulates in the Black community?
Yeah. Exactly. And it's like, it's sad when you think about that. And it's because we don't train ourselves to do it. And so
I think it's 6 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6 not
hours.
even a day.
6 hours.
Yes. So we definitely have to reprogram all of our mindsets to keep it in the community, and just like you said, be intentional where we put the dollar.
Yeah, absolutely.
I actually remember now, we were going through the cards and I was like, 6 hours.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Crazy.
That's nuts. And then when I think about it, I'm like, that's because we out here buying Jordans, going to get, Nikes, getting like other things.
Yeah.
Walmart,
absolutely.
McDonald's, like, those more national.
Yeah.
But I think for us to, progress as a community, we definitely have to, at this point, move forward, have to keep the dollar in the community, because
absolutely,
you would never thought, like there was a card game for us by us, and now that there is, so we don't have to play no more. We love Uno. No more,
right.
It's just, now we have something for us by us, and it is definitely important. Everybody listening and watching, it is important to support our people, and definitely go to SociaLaughs.com and get you a set.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to say thank you guys for coming and sitting with us.
Thank you so much for having us. This is great.
Of course. I am going to make sure that we play this game, and we are going to review the hell out of it. And
please tag us. We want to see you play.
Post, and we are going to put it all out there, because again, that's just what we do. And so thank you guys for just opening up this lane, because like I said, I haven't seen it, and I don't know if I'm out of the loop, or y'all are coming in. So, and of course, the more we sell, y'all, the more they can update them. Because I was really surprised. I said, Kobe just passed. Of course, Kobe just passed. And one of the questions was, if you could bring somebody back, who would it be?
And also too, in the Celebs game, we have a questionnaire about the entanglement with Jada. Yeah.
Jada cut up just in time before we released it.
Wow. Actually, before we go, now that I think about it, I want to read off some questions.
Sure.
So everybody could kind of get a gist of what they are about to get themselves into. So this is from Volume 1. Yes, Volume 1, this Passport to the Hood. And I just randomly picked up a question. And for everybody who's listening and watching, if you can put your answer in, let's see. Blank is the worst Black movie ever. A, Soul Plane, B, Kazam, C, Pootie Tang, or D, Joanna Man. The majority vote. So if anybody can go ahead and drop
yours. What's yours?
My worst, Soul Plane.
Soul Plane, yeah.
I think Soul Plane is the worst movie.
I think Joanna Man, it was cool. I don't know. It was, I don't know. Or either Kazam. Yeah, Shaq is not an actor.
I bet you Kevin Hart wish he could take that Soul Plane back.
Was it Soul Plane or Paper Soldiers? Paper Soldiers was it by Kevin Hart. Remember that movie?
Soul Plane is the worst. Look, Soul Plane is the worst movie, okay?
I enjoyed Soul Plane when it came
I didn't think it was that bad, but
what's Tyler Perry new movie though? I'm gonna have to update that. That movie was horrible.
Oh, that Is it Fallen by Grace?
Something like that.
Something.
You know, yeah. You know,
I actually stopped watching Tyler Perry movies after a while, so I couldn't even tell you.
No, so he has some good stuff now. You know, well, big ups to Tyler Perry if you're watching this. You do your thing. Big ups. So I don't want Tyler Perry, if you're listening, I don't want you thinking that all your movies are bad. It's just that one movie. You know, everything else you do, you know, you good. All right?
Love you, Tyler Perry. You know, Tyler Perry Studios is out here in Atlanta.
Absolutely killing it. Yes.
Love it. But okay, so some people said C, Pootie Tang. That was my runner up. My business partner is also in here. He said Joanna Man. That was a crazy one too.
Weird. Yeah.
Okay, let me see what's another one. This is from the Trap Edition. Let me just do. All right, I was just trying to see what's gonna. You might live in the hood if you see A, iron door bars, B, AC window units, C, cars on cinder blocks, or D, sneakers on the power line.
I'm gonna say A. I'm gonna say the AC window unit.
Yeah,
that's a dead giveaway.
Yeah, cars on the cinder block though.
No, I say cars on the cinder block.
Yeah, that's.
Just think about it. You don't have to be in the hood to have the AC unit out the window. You don't.
Iron door bars too.
That too.
And if you have them on your windows. Now,
if they're on your window, that is a clear indication some BS is happening.
Are in the hood to go.
Right.
So here's the strategy side of that question. If you're playing games with people, if people grew up in certain neighborhoods, you got to understand what was in most of their neighborhoods.
Oh, yeah. AC units was what I saw. So
yeah, that's it. And for me, like I saw a lot of AC units and it'd be a dead giveaway. Yes, it is. Are you serious?
That's not necessarily the hood.
Look, AC units.
So look, when we come up with these questions, we argue about them all the time with the answers.
Let me go to another. Let me see. I want to go to another version. What is this one? I feel like I accidentally mixed up all the cards now.
Oh, you're
but you said I can do that. You said I can mix them up.
You can do it. And if you want to separate them back out, the color scheme, you'll know which ones go where.
See, someone else said AC unit on the feed. See, they with me.
Oh, this one's interesting. This one is from the Feds Watching. This is what's the best way to determine you're in a relationship without your knowledge? You get a good morning text. A. B. She keeps a toothbrush at your place. C. You have arguments. And D. You hit it 3 times.
I'm gonna have to say D.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say B because coming from a female perspective, I'm gonna start sprinkling little stuff in your house and see if it sticks. If I leave something there and you don't tell me to take it back home, oh, okay, we in a relationship.
My body wash and my deodorant. Stay right here, and if I see you don't, and I might even leave a little pack of pads or tampons or something.
Yep. And I'm gonna put it somewhere where it's visible. If you start moving it and shoving it up under stuff, then we might have a conversation.
The earrings don't work no more, ladies. Okay.
No.
Earrings.
You need a drawer. If you don't have a drawer at your so-called boo house, you ain't in a relationship.
Closet space, okay? At least have a couple hangers.
Something.
Have a couple of hangers in that man closet. Okay, so I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna go to Celeb Said. So
cool.
Yeah. I want to be able to grab questions from all 3 of the all of the games. So let me see. That was too easy. Okay.
So we won't answer this one. We'll let the people in the feed answer. I want to give it away.
Okay.
You know the answers.
All right, let me see. So these are quotes. So this is from Celeb Said. Y'all, these are just quotes that we all should know.
So the first person types in the answer wins.
Hey, the first person who types in the answer, I might send you something from the Rap Hippies. On behalf of the Rap Hippies, we might get, I'm trying to, and you have, looking at these questions, you have to know your reality TV shows.
Yep.
Know your movies.
Yep.
Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to see because I know some people may not know. Okay. Oh, interesting. And see, I don't want to quote it because I don't know if I'm going to say it right so that it can come across.
Oh, Matt.
Well, if you quote
you
it,
can put some oomph on it.
And then if you need a little bit of assistance, I got you. I got you.
Okay, this one's the easy one. Sit
like,
your $5 down before I make change. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Said that. A. Ice-T. B. Alan Payne. C. Mario Van Peebles. Or D. Wesley Snipes. All right, y'all.
You got it. Yeah, they got it.
You're Jackson.
Parker, please DM the Rap Hippies and shoot me your address and your shirt size.
Yay!
So yeah, these are y'all, definitely everybody who is still here, and thank you for even just being with us on this interview. Go to SociaLaughs.com and get you. We're gonna cut out the middleman. We're not even gonna say available on Amazon. SociaLaughs.com, and please.
And that's a 1L. 1L.
Yeah.
SociaLaughs 1L.
Yep. So it's SociaLaughs.com.
Yes. Please go and get y'all games, because don't go outside just because people out here acting like they had corona for 3 days and be good.
Yeah.
Stay in the house, stay safe, and have fun.
And get you these card games, because me and my friends are definitely about to have.
I'm excited. You're about to have so much fun.
Thank you guys so much. Let everybody know where they can follow you. And if you guys have anything else going on, go ahead and plug everything in that you got.
So like you said, the websites are SociaLaughs.com, celebsaid.com, passporttothehood.com, and then our IG, Passport to the Hood, Celeb Said _game, the story of my life _game.
Yeah. If you follow our main page, Passport to the Hood, or either SociaLaughs, you can see all of our other IG pages. So we just have an IG page for each one of our brands, for SociaLaughs, Celeb Said, Story of My Life. But if you follow one of those, you'll always be up to date with what's happening with any of our games.
And then for any press related questions, it's press@socialaughs.com.
Yep.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in, everybody. This is the Rap Hippies. Keep that same energy. We are with Chrissy and Anthony Kent of SociaLaughs, with Passport to the Hood, Celeb Said, all the whole nine. They got a whole. So make sure you go ahead and follow, buy your card game, stay your ass in the house, because we don't need to outside. Corona.
Stay safe. Corona is real. Okay.
Corona's thing, and so you can avoid being around a lot of people. Go ahead and vote early as well, everybody.
Yep. We actually went today. North Carolina early voting opened today, and we were there at 8:30 a.m.
Yes, I think I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna give it a shot tomorrow. People are line for 6 to 7 hours.
Oh, Georgia's crazy. You're in Georgia, right? Yeah, it's crazy.
So I'm definitely going to vote early, and then I'm going to be working the polls on election day. So I'm trying to do my thing around. Voter suppression will not get us. Okay.
Nope.
Well, thank you guys so much. And Anthony, have DJ send us information on your book or anything else that you guys have going on. We would love to continue to support y'all with anything that you have going on, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much. We had an awesome time.
All right, y'all have a good night. Thank you.
All right, you too. Bye, everyone.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That is Keep That Same Energy. Today was Black Business. Tomorrow, up next is K High Socks. He will be talking with Jay Nolan from Fresh and Local, which is a media company based out of Atlanta here. We're going to be talking music. He also raps. He's super dope. Pages of Parker. Make sure you send me your address so that we can go ahead and give you what you need for being on our live. But again, thank you guys all. Continue to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We are the Rap Hippies, and we are here to keep that same energy. Bye.